The fog over Stone Mountain, Georgia, as the sun rises, revealing another perfect day in Atlanta. Often called a city in a forest, it's hard to tell what its 5 million residents are up to. But it's Saturday, and that usually means it's a busy day for volunteers. What do all these volunteers at various locations around the city have to do with each other? They are all using tools they borrowed from the Atlanta Community ToolBank.
For this work site, we are doing carpentry work, we are doing landscaping work, and we are actually cleaning. Today we have about 7 power screwdriver drills, 6 different saws, shovels, hose, scrub brushes, mops, buckets.
Founded nearly 20 years ago, the ToolBank stocks over $300,000 worth of tools, 150 different types. There are rakes and shovels, ladders and saws, swing blades, shears, hammers, wheelbarrows, even power tools and generators. These tools are loaned to nonprofit organizations who then partner with volunteers from businesses, churches, and other organizations to complete thousands of worthwhile projects. It's a simple concept. If charitable organizations don't have to buy their own tools, they can put those resources to work in other ways, doing more projects, helping more people, having a greater impact. And if you're a large employer involved in many volunteer projects, the ToolBank quickly becomes critical to your mission.
Every time we put a group of volunteers out in the community to beautify a park, paint a school, do renovation work at a theater, we then team up with the ToolBank to borrow the tools for those projects. That allows us to take the money we might have spent buying those tools in the marketplace and either reinvest it in the nonprofits or put it towards a different project that we can do in the future.
We charge a very small minimal handling fee to our member agencies to encourage them to bring back the tools responsibly, as well as to keep the tools in good working condition. We don't charge more to make more money because that's not our mission. Our mission is to get these tools out and let as many charitable organizations as possible borrow them for their use in charitable projects. And without corporate sponsors, it would be really difficult for us to maintain that mission.
Each year, Turner Broadcasting holds Turner Volunteer Day, a day when over 2,000 employees in Atlanta work on 20 to 40 different projects. They also volunteer a day of service to celebrate Martin Luther King Day. There are other volunteer Saturdays as well throughout the year. So over the years, the ToolBank has supplied over 20,000 people at Turner with tools, and they have completed hundreds of projects. Turner could simply use the ToolBank to support their volunteers, but they also take the next step. They are a corporate donor to the ToolBank. Their donation goes to support the annual operating budget, which makes this all possible. The very small charge that organizations pay when they borrow tools is used to maintain the tools, not to pay rent, utilities, payroll, or anything else that keeps this organization alive. That all comes from corporate and foundation donors.
I'm not sure that there's any nonprofit that you can give funds to in the Atlanta community that has the same return on investment that the ToolBank does. Not only are you cutting your own costs for having to do community and volunteer projects, but you're also reducing the amount of money that other nonprofits and community organizations have to spend when they're doing projects separate from what you do. So when you're supporting this kind of infrastructure as a company, you're supporting the entire Atlanta community, not just the nonprofit that you're partnering with.
And when we returned to sites where Turner's volunteers worked last year, it was obvious that they had made a tremendous difference. Kids at the Hill Street Boys and Girls Club were enjoying their refurbished playground. They played ping pong in their bright, colorful game room. At the Oakhurst Community Garden, vegetables were growing in the planter boxes made by Turner employees. And at the Samaritan House, the flowers were thriving. Your organization can have this same impact by supporting the ToolBank without breaking your own bank. Sponsorships range from several $100s up to $20,000 for very large organizations. And when you get involved, the ToolBank can customize your participation. For example, this year, Turner's donation allowed the ToolBank to create a special coupon program. Employees are given a coupon that he or she can donate to their own favorite charities over and above the charities supported by the company. The coupon facilitates a one-year membership in the ToolBank, allowing that charity to borrow tools when needed.
I think this is a great opportunity for myself and my fellow Turner employees to pass along this cost saving to our favorite nonprofit charity. My plan for the coupon is I'm going to give the coupon to my son's elementary school for them to be able to utilize tools at the ToolBank for 1 year.
Churches are also big supporters and users of the ToolBank. Today, volunteers from the Buckhead Church are painting rooms at Peachtree Hills Park Recreation Center.
The ToolBank has equipped us with all the painting supplies we have today. So from the paint brushes, ladders, paint roller trays, paint can keys, all of it. We wouldn't be able to, everything but the paint they gave us today so we could get this project done. Right now, on average, we probably do 50 to 75 projects that we couldn't do otherwise if it wasn't for the tools provided by the ToolBank.
Make no mistake, stories like this wouldn't happen without the generosity of corporate and foundation donors.
So their financial support benefits the ToolBank while also empowering over 200 local charitable organizations in meeting their mission. In addition, our corporate sponsors can meet their own community outreach goals.
But it always comes back to that one volunteer who makes a difference.
There's something to be said when you can help one person or a small group of people and know that it's going to make a real impact 20, 30 years down the line. That's a volunteerism legacy. You can work with corporate days of service over and over again and forget that. But every now and then when you work with a child, when you have a chance to talk with a senior, when you're building a community garden, which means that it's going to be easier for a homelessness organization to put food on the table, that really impacts your heart a little bit and you realize you're doing something good for the community.
To find out more about how the Atlanta Community ToolBank can help your organization, please visit us at www.atlanta.toolbank.org or call us at 404-880-0054.